What is up, guys? Team Yugi Feels here with a deck profile, and today we're going to be taking a look at an updated version of my Burning Abyss Orcust deck. I haven't posted a list for this in a while, but I wanted to post one because when the ban list dropped, I said, okay, I'm like, Orcust is going to struggle a lot because we don't have Rusty. It gets rid of a solid Link 3 as well as 2 negations. So I sat there and I contemplated getting rid of my Orcust stuff, and I tested pure Orcust, and I realized that I didn't like ending on Topologic Bomber Dragon unless I had to. So I've kind of theory crafted a nice Burning Abyss Orcust deck list. I like it so far. It's definitely putting in some work. I might take it to locals and see how it does. Not 100% sure, but I'll have to give it a try. My locals is a very, very competitive scene, so it's not always simple to just bring a fun deck and test it out, which is why I usually bring my whatever I'm playing with most competitively. But let me just hop right into this and show you guys the deck profile. So for the BAs, we're playing 2 Skarm and 2 Farfa for the 2-ofs. Then all the 1-ofs, we play the Barbar, the Seer, the Calcab, the Libic, the Alec, and the Graph. Just the basic Burning Abyss cards that everyone plays. We don't play any of the other ones because they're bad. The extenders, 3 Fiendish Rhino Warrior, which gives you the amazing combos. I play 2 Snake and 2 Jack. I think that it's still good to play these, and they're level 3s, so they help you get into Dante or Cherubini. And then 1 Tour Guide. That's fairly simple extenders, and it helps get you there, which is important. Then we play 3 Harp Horror, 1 Symbol Skeleton, 2 Orcust Nightmare, and a World Wand. So I was testing this at 2, and I found that at 2 it's not bad, but if you play 3 of it, you're more likely to draw into it, and discarding it off of Mermaid to special summon Orcust Nightmare is actually really good, because then this can send the World Wand instead of that. So playing 3 of this, I think, is your best bet by far. And we do play some hand traps, 2 Ash, 2 Ogre, and 2 Veiler. I didn't want to play 3 and 3 for Ash and Ogre, because I felt that if I'm playing against an Orcust deck, I'm going to want to cut off the Mermaid, so I figured I should probably play the Effect Veiler. Moving on to the spells. So I play 3 Instant Fusion because Winda and Thousand Eyes are pretty good cards, and if you draw this with the full Orcust combo, you can end on crazy, crazy boards with a Winda on it, and your opponent just can't play. They have to sit there and cry, basically. 1 Foolish Burial and 1 Orchestrated Babble. Those are all the spell cards. We don't play any Called by the Grave. I thought about it, but I wanted to play a little bit of a spicy tech, just in case we're being forced to go second, which will happen. But moving on to the traps, we play 1 Orcust Crescendo, and then the super spice here, we are playing 3 Evenly Matched in the main deck. I'm still testing it. I think it works really well, because even if you go first, you can discard it off of Mermaid and then just go into your regular Orcust plays. But if you go second, seeing True Draco is a really solid deck this format, and Subterror is a really solid deck. All you have to do is just evenly match them, and they're probably going to lose. So I thought about it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, and it seems to be working out pretty well so far. Now, moving on to the extra deck. The main deck is 40 cards exact. It's pretty good. I like the ratios and everything. But moving on to the extra deck, we play 2 of the greatest monster ever printed. Yes, that is right, Dante. Complete bias there. I am a huge Burning Abyss mark. Anyone who has watched my channel over the years knows that. 1 Beatrice, the 2nd greatest card ever printed, because nobody messes with Dante. He is life. And then the other Xyz monster we play is the 1 Dingirsu for the Orcust combos. That's pretty self-explanatory, though. And the Link monsters, we play the Cherubini. Then for the Nightmares, we play the Mermaid, the Cerberus, and the Phoenix. That's fairly standard. I don't feel a need to play Unicorn right now, and there's no space for it in the extra deck, so that kind of changes things as well. 2 Galatea, card's really good. I don't think you need 3 in the Burning Abyss version. If it's pure, then that's different, then you play 3 of it, but not in Burning Abyss. 1 Longursu, he is part of one of the really cool combos that you end on, which maybe I'll show you guys in a future video. I'm not going to show it in here because I don't want to take up like too much time on this and have the video be like 20 minutes long. But we play the Longursu. And then the other Link monsters we do still play the Topologic Bomber Dragon, because if we have to go into it, we do. And the card is really good, don't get me wrong. You look at the old Orcust boards, and then you look at the new ones with Bomber Dragon, and you kind of just cringe. And then we're playing, of course, the OTK machine himself, Boral Sword. And then for the instant fusion targets, we play Thousand Eyes and Winda. Obviously, this is for if you're going second, or if you have to use it as an extender to get into a Nightmare card. Doesn't happen very often, but sometimes you'll have to do that on occasion. But that's like such a rare occurrence. I think I did 15 test hands today, and I had to do it once, which is pretty good. And then Winda obviously just helps you beat your opponent senseless. But that is the extra deck. We will now move on to the side deck. And the side deck I kind of tossed together, and I like how it looks. I just have to do more testing with it. But I think against the current meta, it'll definitely work out and be pretty helpful against just about everything. But let's take a look. So we're playing 3 Gamseel. I was trying Sphere mode at first, and I came to the conclusion that although you do play BAs and you can special summon all of them, that you still really like your normal summon. So I opted not to play Sphere mode and instead just play Gamseel. It also gives you the option, if you're playing against Thunder, to just tribute their Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, and then just play from there, and you can still go full combo and get rid of all of their cards basically, which that's pretty important. So 3 Gamseel's pretty good. Then we play 3 Dino Wrestler Pankratops. Card's still crazy. I love side decking this card. Some people aren't siding it as frequently, but I think that this card is really good in this format, so definitely play that Pankratops. 2 Electric Virus. This is also another out to your opponent's Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. You just steal it from them, and then they probably can't play. Because once you steal it, you can either negate their Colossus or you can negate their Hope Harbinger, and then you're probably going to win from that point. So playing Electric Virus is really good. And on top of that, they can't negate this with Hope Harbinger or Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. So this is literally a free change of heart for you, which is pretty good. Then we play 1 Shaddoll Dragon because we are side decking the 3 Shaddoll Fusion. This hasn't come up as much recently, but I still think it's good. It's just not as like important in comparison to other things, but I definitely like having this engine in here. I think it's super important, so definitely consider playing that if you're not already. And then the last 3 cards, of course, the 3 Twin Twisters. We're playing a deck that benefits from you discarding cards from your hand and getting things into the graveyard. So playing Twin Twisters is a very good thing to do. Most people are usually in agreement with that in a deck like this. A lot of the other decks that I play, I'm currently opting to play Cosmic Cyclone because banishing my opponent's stuff is usually a lot better. But considering my current deck choice being the Burning Abyss Orcust, that is why I have opted to go with the Twin Twisters. But that's pretty much the simple explanation behind it. But that is the deck profile. It's a very fun deck. If you guys haven't tried it already, definitely go and give it a shot. If you open up Tour Guide and a card to discard, you do have the full combo that you need. So keep that in mind, that Tour Guide plus a card to discard does get you there, and gives you a really good ending board. So don't forget that, because that's really important, and it'll help you definitely pick up some games and just kind of shock your opponent, which is really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and make sure that you smash that subscribe button so we can hit that 200 mark. We're only 7 away. So see you guys later.